All right, guys, we are back for your 5 o'clock update here on FishGistics. This update is brought to you by KMC Wheels, also our title sponsor. So thank you, KMC Wheels. All right, we got some major news we got to get to right away. The number 6 was leading the race on time. They are now broken. The number 6 is at 0 miles an hour, and they've been there for a while. So the number 6 is no longer leading the race on time. That's a bummer for them. That was the Mason four-wheel drive. And they had a good run going until there. So that's where their run ended, in the four-wheel drive. The leader is Rob McCachran, and Luke McMillan is right behind him. Rob did just put a few miles on Luke over the coast section here, so not sure what happened there. But Luke lost a little bit of time to Rob in this last section. Maybe he had a flat tire. We don't know. Maybe he had a little issue, something. And then Ryan Arciero's tracker, once again, isn't updating very often, but he's going to be right up here, right behind Luke. So we got to keep an eye on Arciero for the overall lead. He started 5th off the line, so he just has to finish 5 minutes behind Rob McCachran, and he would win. Luke started 3rd off the line, so he just has to finish less than 3 minutes behind them, and he would win. So we'll have to keep an eye on those two guys there. The Andy McMillan and Dan McMillan with Larry Rossler driving, they are coming along in 4th and 5th place. Andy had a few flats earlier, so that kind of put him out of contention, it looks like. Unless those top guys have a couple issues, it looks like Andy's going to be hard-pressed for a win with only the amount of miles we have left to go. We got less than about 100 miles less to go. So anything can happen. It's desert racing. You never know. You got to get across the line first. But, yeah, number 6 was leading the race on time until they broke here. It's the Mason all-wheel drive truck of Larry Connor. Ricky Johnson was driving it. So they were winning the race, but not anymore. You're only winning until you're not. So anyways, here comes the rest of the guys here. Robbie Gordon is still going. BJ Baldwin's still running. Cameron Steele is still going after a problem earlier. So that's a bummer for them. And hopefully they have a good run the rest of the way, though. Let's go and check out the... let's see. Let's go check out the rest of the cars real quick. Here, we'll refresh the whole thing for you guys real quick. Get it nice and updated. All right, so we turn this on. Let's go look. The next Class 1s. The first Class 1s, I should say. It looks like Justin Davis has passed Brian Wilson. Maybe Brian Wilson had an extra long pit, or they were fixing something in the pit. So Justin Davis is now the first Class 1 car on the road. He is at mile 185. Then Brian Wilson is right back here, second. And 3rd is Brandon Bailey. That's your Class 1 update. And let's see what else we got. The spec trucks, number 1 is right here. First place, 242, Bryce Swain. The 234, Jason McNeil, is closing on him, though. Look at the gap, only is a couple miles. So Jason McNeil is making up some time on him. That's for sure. The next ones, let's see, where's the next spec trucks? Rod Lewis is going to be the 3rd spec truck, it looks like, probably, unless there's another one over here. That looks like them. In Class 10, did we do Class 10 yet? It looks like the first Class 10 is probably right there, Brock Dickerson. First Class 10, Brock Dickerson. Next Class 10 is going to be either the 1063 or the 1031, depending on when they update. So that's them. And we're going to keep this to a short update. The next update will give a little bit more. But let's go back and look at the leaders again real quick. So we got Rob Mack is in the lead physically. He is at mile 443. Then we have Luke McMillan right behind him at 440. And then we got Andy McMillan and Dan McMillan. But Ryan Arciero hasn't updated. He's going to be right up here with Luke. So it's going to be 11, 83, 32, 31, and 23. That's going to be the physical running order. We're going to have to wait and see. Surreal Dupree in Menzies' truck is out of the race. They've been out for a long time. They had a problem earlier, not sure what it was. So he's out of the race. And other than that, we got to go do some stuff. We are doing some tracking for Luke and Dan, and they are having a good run, so I got to go help them do some more updates. We will be back at 6 o'clock with the next update. It'll probably be right before they finish. So if you guys have some questions ready, I'll get you a little bit more info at 6 o'clock. And we'll come back at 6 o'clock. See you guys then.